So working on the 7840 today. This spool valve hadn't worked with me for part of 2 years really. So symptoms were it could pull it that way, but wouldn't go this way. So I disconnected the cable of a day and I went inside the cab and moved it back and forward. This is free, so that's alright. Right, so I had to go deeper. So I took a cap off this and you can see there. Nice and oily in there, and it shouldn't be like that. So the O-ring here has gone. Oil leaking through was pressurizing this side and basically stopped you from pushing it this way. So that's the problem. I've looked now. See the O-ring there? Sure I can get my finger there, but yeah. See the tip of my finger there? There's a little nick in the O-ring there. The main rod is only two O-rings, just one back here and one in the front. So I'll take the O-rings out and see if I can get some new ones. The rod itself had rusted a bit at the bottom and made a little groove from years of wear. So I used some fine sandpaper and some WD-40 soak it, and I polished it up nice now. I'll put a picture here of it before. So it's polished quite good. There's a bit of pitting further on, but I think you get it much better than that anyway. So that's what the spool looks like. A bit of good news and a bit of bad news. The two little O-rings there, I thought I'd just change them anyway because the port's here. Here are the old ones. The standard kit actually has some the right size, but the front and back for that rod there, the ones in this kit are too thick. These are thinner stuff, so I have to order some O-rings for that really.
A little while later.
I actually managed to do this side quite easy, and this is a brilliant tool for a job really. Hold one edge while you push over a finger or hook it back. So this is a real handy tool, make it easier. So it went quite easy here, so I'm taking this side out, that's fine. I'm just going to change them anyway. A pack of 10 of them anyway, so yeah, I've got enough anyway.
Great success.
This spool was actually leaking oil through this little cap as well. I don't think oil's supposed to get that far, so probably an O-ring's gone in there as well. So take these off. See the holes there right round it. I made this tool out a Bamford needle carrier, so like a big U that carries the needles on a small baler, and this is the main pivot. Just a nice size. So don't look too closely at the welding. I made this when I got the tractor because these were dodgy anyway. And I screw them there, and then you screw these into the holes and you can slacken it off then. So these are pretty tight. I've slackened off, but you see it slackens like that. So you can see the end where it's pretty wet and it's all so grubby white stuff, so water has been getting in there as well. Should seal there and barely. So that's what's in there is, you can see the white ring inside there, plastic ring. Take that out first, and then there's a O-ring behind it. Doesn't look bad, but maybe the plastic has worn, so new pair of hose really to seal this up. Seal there and there. You can see the oil ways in the middle there. Okay, I'm sure you can see here. I'll use my pick to show you. So there's a white seal there, and there's one inside there as well. There's two there. You take those out, and there's O-ring underneath. So see, taking the old one out there, and then O-ring. As I said, this pick is really handy for this job. There's one more in there as well. Only thing, the O-ring is quite easy to put in, but the white rings were quite hard. You have to sort of squeeze them to get them to fit inside there, and they keep wanting to kink and bend each way but the right way. So it's a bit of a job, and once you get them in, you sort of press them in with your finger. But we'll get there. Here you go, the old one's there. Here's a new one. So the plastic seal fits inside this O-ring, and both of them fit inside the groove, so you put them in one at a time. So there's the old ones, and as you can see, the one's fitted. You can see it clearer now. One behind the other, and basically either side these load of holes here. So really, you shouldn't have any oil behind that one or in front of this one. So yeah, that's why it was leaking down these plugs. look inside there past the balls. See a black ring there? It'll focus. Those do blow on these, and I've changed them for new ones while I'm at it. It's quite easy while you have these off really. So I just pop this in and tighten it back up. Tighten it down with this tool again. So that's this side done with. I've ordered enough seals and O-rings to do this side again, you know, the white ones inside. So thank you for watching, and that's it from me for now then.